Making another Harry Potter Honeydukes. Should be the jelly slugs, I think. And that's based on the pinhole that's right at the top of that M. Let's check it out. Ta-da! Jelly slugs. I haven't seen this one made yet, so I'm excited. These lids are hard to get off. But this container is super cute, snaps together. It looks like this. It says Honeydukes. My daughter's currently storing candy in hers. So yeah. And then this isn't exactly a table, but it fits in there and kind of hovers in the middle. So, ooh, we have sparkling hues. So that is how we're making the 3 different color slugs. They're powders. Green, pink, blue. Oh my gosh, this jar. That's cute. And we could put them in there afterwards. Oh, love that. I feel like this is quite possibly the best set yet. Is that all that was in there? Just one little... Okay, that's fine. Ooh, and the mold, which is all the same, and there's 6 of them in there. And the jelly slug candy syrup. And they gave us a nice precision nozzle as well. So let me clean up my workspace and we're going to take a look at these instructions. I could just scream in excitement. So you get 3 colors, but if you mix the pink and the blue, you can make purple. So you can make 4 different colors. The tiny end of the spoon, we'll call it, you dip in the powder, wipe it around in the mold, add the resin, then you swirl it to make it all that color. Cure it for 5 to 10 minutes, flip over the mold, cure it for 5 to 10 minutes, pop them out, put them in the jar. Pretty easy. So let's open the mold. And by open, I mean just rip this. Okay, I hate that they come like bent and a little wonky. That bothers me, but it's probably not that crucial. Slide this off. I don't know if I should do different colors. I guess I could take turn doing colors instead of doing like a whole palette of just pink. Oh my gosh, does anyone want to volunteer? There we go. Let's take off the sticker. I feel like this might be messy. And possibly hard to reseal, but I don't know, maybe not. Very carefully. I'm going to take, I guess it doesn't take much, which is why it tells you to do just the end of that spoon. I feel like that's nothing. I guess it really depends how pigmented you want them to be, honestly. Let's see if you can see that. I'm gonna wipe that around in there. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be very pigmented. Let's get some more. Oh my god, I almost just dropped a whole heap of it on my silicone mat, which would not be good. I bet that might be okay. This is gonna be easy, but I fear insanely time consuming, but could just be me. This cute little bottle. Put the nozzle on. Probably could have just used the leftover ice mice because it's clear. Now I'm not going to fill that up, I'm just adding a little bit, and I'm taking a toothpick and I'm going to mix. And again, don't think that, I mean, it's definitely greenish, but do I want it more greenish? I don't know. I'll probably make a little bit of both, where I have some more pigmented than others. I can't imagine I'm going to do a whole tray at a time. I feel like I'm going to do like I did with ice mice and cure one and see how I like it. So I'm just going to fill that up and cure it, but it's not mixed very evenly. I guess you can always pre-mix this in something else and then pour it in there, but that might be kind of difficult. I think that might be cute. Let's cure it and take a look. I got impatient and I popped it out. This is so cool. That's the underside. These are adorable. I did already start putting some of the pigment in here. I accidentally kind of put a lot. So we'll see how different that looks as opposed to the first one I made. So I'm adding just a drop so that I can swirl it with my toothpick. And then after I do these two, I'll move on to the other colors. That way we can see what they look like. I'll do 2 or 3 pink, 2 or 3 blue, then we'll mix them together to make a purple. Then we'll see how much resin we think we have left. Now I do have leftover resin from, which one was it? The ice mice. So same stuff where it's clear. Ooh, I bet if you had some that was white, that would make them not very see-through. It might make a brighter color. That would be cool too. So lots of things you could experiment with leftover resin with these. Just topped those off with some resin. There's like an air bubble here I'm gonna pop and give them another little swirl. And I will cure those and then we'll move on to the next color. Okay, here's 2 of the green ones cured. They pop out very easily. Look how cute. I have the other pigments open, so I'm gonna wipe off. I didn't wipe it off that well, but I wiped off the end of this and I'm going to carefully put some in here. It just went flying everywhere. You know, I do have a tiny paintbrush from previous sets. I probably should be using that. Though I'm not sure how important it is to like wipe it in there before you put the resin in, or before you, yeah, I don't think you need to wipe it in there necessarily like they tell you, but we follow instructions here. So let's go ahead and do 2 pink, and then while we're at it, I feel comfortable enough now. I think we could do blue and then purple as well. So let me wipe those in there. And I'll put a scoop over here. A little bit more. I'm gonna wipe that off. And then add blue. Honestly, I'm not sure why we're not using the actual spoon part of this. I also don't know why I just made one of these. And I guess for another extra effect, you could not mix it that well. Ooh, that's gonna be real blue. And do all 3 colors, and it'll kind of maybe look like a swirled one. Definitely can experiment with these. Okay, those are gonna be super blue. Let's add, should I add resin in now? Maybe I'll do another purple one over here. Oops, almost went the wrong one. Okay. That's cute, I think. Okay, let's put 1 drop in each one. Then mix it and then add 1 more drop to kind of top it off and level it. Okay. Now, Mix, mix, mix. And if you don't want those darker spots, just make sure you mix it real well. And kind of go in a circle to swirl it. That tends to help. Then after I do the blue, I'll go ahead and fill those up because you might need to swirl it again. And check for air bubbles. Let's do the purple. I'm excited for those. I do have actually a lot of leftover pigments from the Harry Potter potions and various other things I've made in the past. So I could experiment, but for the sake of this video, I will just make these for now. That is pretty dark. I think I put way too much blue and not enough pink. I could take this toothpick and immediately go into that pink and kind of make a purple, but I'm not gonna do that. Let's go ahead and mix these. These are gonna be real pale. At least that first one. I might add some more pigment to that. All right, I'm gonna finish these up, cure them, and I'll be back to show you how they turned out. Let's remove the little sluggies and take a look at the colors. I think we're gonna be able to make quite a lot of these. Okay, so we have purple, blue. I'm gonna try to go for a lighter purple next time. So probably barely any blue, twice as much pink. And this is how they're looking so far. And I have 9 of them, so let's see what they look like in here. I think I'll probably make more pink than anything because I feel like we have a lot of darker colors. It's like halfway, I would say. So I'll keep plugging away and then I'll be back to show you all of the slugs and what they look like in here. Made some lighter pinks. I think that's more so how they're supposed to look. But I like doing the variety. Blue's a little bit lighter, and then the purple I think turned out good this time. I would even intentionally do that, but it has pink eyeballs. That's cool looking. Because I put the pink in first. Oh my gosh, I love that. How cool. I think I'm going to try to do 3 or 4 more of that purple, and then we could put them in the little jar. And here's a random mushroom I made. I still have so much resin I had to go through it and get rid of it, and by getting rid of it I put them in molds like these and make little extras with them because why not? So far I've made 17 of these. There's 2 still curing. I made real light teal ones, and I'm just going to start trying to kind of layer them in there. See how many will fit. I think I have room. I think I have enough resin to actually make more. But depending on how many fit in here, I may not do that. That's pretty full. But you can definitely put more in there, that's for sure. So let's take a look at the light ones I did. And I'll probably stop for now. I might do different colors in the future. All right, so here's the real pale teal ones. Honestly, I think they're supposed to look more so like this, where there's not entirely too much pigment and they're kind of see-through. And those look cool too. I just wanted that darker color, but I think they're supposed to look like that instead of super dark. But let me know what you guys think. I thought this was a lot of fun. I like that we get to keep a silicone mold and make all sorts of ones of these in the future if we wanted to with leftover resin. Out of 10, I think I give this like a 9 at least. It's really cool. And let's see how they all fit in there now. Getting pretty full in there, but I think there's still a little bit of resin that you could probably make 1 or 2 more if you wanted to. But that is what I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.